coach I think you really have to appreciate Rusty Crick. He knocks off Regis, he knocks off Nebraska Kearney, really puts his team in position.
The secret to winning for a lot of coaches is recruiting. And when Rusty Crick recruited for Mesa volleyball, he had a secret weapon.
One of the things I vividly remember is he took us to Starvin' Arvin's, which is a local restaurant, and got us the biscuits and gravy green supreme, I think is what it was called.
Amy Miller was a high school kid from more than 700 miles away in the town of Norfolk, Nebraska. She quickly fell for Coach Crick's recruiting pitch of biscuits and gravy with a side order of winning volleyball.
It was a very positive environment. Coach Crick took a lot of time recruiting, and he wanted to recruit girls that had similar morals and values and ethics to himself. That
formula produced 563 wins over a 25-year period, the most in RMAC history. Crick also led the Mavericks to 8 conference titles. While the results are fun, the journey to get there is what really stands out.
It was the road trips. Oh my goodness, in the van, 15, 18, I don't know how many people in one van, and coach driving. Talk about scary. Over those mountain passes, and Red Mountain in particular.
Miller also remembers the team dinners at Coach Crick's house.
I don't feel like coaching was just a job for him. I felt like coaching was his life. He gave us, hundreds of girls, his time, his commitment, his effort, his love, his kindness. It was his life. And when I look back, I look at having his wife of now 50 years sitting in the stands cheering us on.
Rusty and his wife Agnes have been married for more than 50 years now, and they celebrated their milestone last summer. The house, of course, was filled with former Mesa volleyball players.
I keep in close contact. I attended their 50th wedding anniversary this past summer, and I was honored to be a part of it. They keep in contact with other players because they're just such good people.
Before Mesa's RMAC Volleyball Championship this year, the last conference title came in 1994 under Coach Crick. While the championships stand out, it's a decision that Coach Crick made in her final game that Amy Miller will remember forever.
He and the assistant coach made sure that the setter set her every time at the end to win the game. And I was so tired, and the other team knew it was coming to me, so they just stood there. They double blocked and had like 3 of them right there, and I could barely get the ball over, but it was set her every time. And I think just because he wanted my last moment, to be the best, and it was.
Miller was named RMAC Player of the Year that season for the 3rd time, the only player in conference history to achieve that feat. She's also in the RMAC Hall of Fame. All this, she says, due to the man she calls Coach.
I think a lot of reasons I got the awards I did is because he promoted it. He would nominate. He's always thinking about everybody else and trying to, his athletes. And Coach, you deserve it. And I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. And I look forward to sharing many more memories with you over the years.
Rusty Crick, RMAC Hall of Fame, class of 2015.